Hello, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live stream. My name is Robin Shaw, and you are watching Learn English Live. We do many live streams every week, as you can see on the schedule. Today is Monday English Q&A. All you guys have to do is ask me any English question. If you have English questions, and I will try to answer them. I'm not always perfect, but I'm pretty good at searching for the correct answer if I don't know. So I hope you guys have been studying every day and you have a lot of questions today. So please start typing your questions. Florin, you don't have any questions today. And as you're writing questions, I guess I will review the schedule. Tomorrow is Esther, and Esther's teaching grammar, so I hope she'll be ready by tomorrow. So I've been working with Esther to get her lesson ready for tomorrow. All right, I'm going to check the chat room, see who's here, who's not here. How many students are late? Let's see who's here. Layla and Diallo. You guys are always here, and I'm always very thankful to Layla. And I'm going to try to pronounce your first name, Jenabu Diallo. Just Chilmar, hello, is here. And who else? Florin's here. Than Nui, hello. Hamada, hello. Wilson, Alonzo is here. Koshila, welcome back. Alonzo from Spain, yes. Just chill more. You should have a question mark. Part of asking questions is writing the questions correctly, and you don't have a question mark, just chill more. So please remember to put a question mark with your questions. Just Chilmar, there's many ways to use as. I'm just thinking randomly a few sentences. So there's a few ways to use as. There's so many ways to use as. Carrie's here. Mahmoud Almodathar's here. Hello. Florin, I'll go to Vienna tomorrow. Okay. Vienna sounds like really nice to go. I envy you, Florin, to go to Vienna. Hi, sir. Hi, Sanjid. Jafe. How's this? Adelb. Am I pronouncing your name correctly? All right, Carrie has a question here. You guys should be also creating questions. That's why we're here. Try to write an English. If you have any English questions, please type it in the chat room. It's very important you participate in the chat room. That's kind of the benefit of live stream. So if you're not in the chat room, you need to log into YouTube, and then you can join the chat and interact with me. So Carrie asks, how to forget bad things in my life? Is it a right sentence? Well, it's a question, and probably you could, who are you asking that question? Because that's an awkward question. How can I forget the bad things? Maybe something. How can I forget? How can I forget? You said, how to forget bad things in my life. That question could be possible. But again, it's an awkward question because who are you asking that question? Because nobody, who has the answer to that question? Layla, I'm sure you are very busy and tired because of working and teaching. So how many days should you work at the company a week? Well, I go to the company probably almost every day. Nui Nui, hello. Florin, why do we have do at the question that contain modal verbs? Are you asking why they choose do? What do you mean by your question? Why? Oh, why don't we have do? Sorry, the text is very small for me. Why don't we have do at the question that contains modal verbs? Like what kind of questions? May you, should you? What kind of question, Florin? Alonzo. I always want to say Wilson. Alonzo. Well, I don't have any questions. Can you tell us about your experience teaching English? I mean, who learned faster? Korean, Latins, etc. Who learns who? I'm going to fix your question first. Who learns the fastest? I think every country has the lazy students and the passion students. Everyone watching me now, you guys are the passion students. So, of course, I think the students who realize how important English is and they're willing to give the time and effort, they will learn the fastest. But most people in most countries don't study English very well. I'm just going to check. You guys should be asking the questions. Ziad, hello. Florin, may, should, can, these modal verbs. So these are auxiliary verbs, and modal verbs are very different grammar. I don't have the answer for you, Florin. I'm not sure exactly what you want me to say about that. Ziad, yeah, I updated the schedule. I don't teach every day because I got a promotion at my company, and with every promotion there comes more work. So I had to reduce my schedule from 7 days to 4 days, but actually I also do Esther's. I have to help Esther, so I'm still working for 5 days a week. Videos. I don't do Thursday and Friday. Grace. Hello, Robin. How was your day? Thanks for asking, Grace. Not many people ask me that question, so it's nice to get someone who asks me that question. My day was uneventful. So that's not positive, that's not negative, it's just uneventful. A regular day. I didn't feel very happy, I didn't feel very sad, I just went about my day. How was your day, Grace? Ziad, which one is correct? I am studying in Cairo University, or I study... I like to use at. And is Cairo University the name? I'm going to check that. Cairo University. I'm studying at So they basically mean the same thing, but I'm going to recommend you change from in to at. At is used more for locations. I'm studying at Cairo University. I study at Cairo University. So it depends on the question. If someone asks, where are you studying? I'm studying at Cairo University. Someone asks, where do you study? I study at Cairo University. Florin, I know you see English as an important language. You also see German as an important language. And Florin, I have a question for you. Do you think Korean is an important language? Raja, hi, how are you? Just Chilmar, sir, I want to be fluent in English, so what kind of material you have to choose for me? Just Chilmar, if your goal is fluent, you have to be studying every day, hours every day. Are you studying hours every day? If you are not studying hours every day, you will never be fluent. Fluent takes a lot of time and effort. But I would suggest to you, just Chilmar, you don't need to be fluent. Your target should be lower, upper intermediate, lower advanced. That's good enough for most situations. Unless you're going to live in the UK or USA, you never need to be fluent. That doesn't help you with anything. Upper, mid, intermediate, lower advanced, this helps you do whatever you need to do. So if you're able to study every day, make sure you study the 4 core skills. You got to study speaking every day. You got to have time for that. You got to have time for listening. You got to have time for reading, and you have to do some writing. And I can see just Chilmar, your writing here is not so good. Maybe you're typing on your phone, I understand, but you want to improve your writing also. Grace, you got a promotion, work more and make more money. I'd rather work more on this channel and make more money make money on this channel. I'd rather do this, Grace, because it helps a lot of people. I think this channel has more meaning. So I hope one day this channel is able to survive financially for whether students are helping or the advertisements are helping. But right now, I had to choose. I better work more at the company to make money than here 7 days a week. I'd rather be here 7 days a week. Florin, I like spaced repetition method of learning language instead of reading. Yeah, Florin, you choose whatever method you're comfortable with, but I can tell you right now, anybody who doesn't like reading, you're not going to be fluent. Unless you live in the country, English-speaking country. But if you live outside an English-speaking country and your goal is fluent, you better start reading. So yes, it is. You're talking about Korean language. Okay. Okay, Grace. Korean wife. If I had a Korean wife, everything would be simple in Korea. But I don't have a Korean wife, so everywhere I go is difficult. Korean is an important language. So yeah, do you think learning English from teachers, they're not native speakers, are useful? Because there's someone had videos on YouTube, and I think he poisoned my brain with wrong information. Who are you talking about? Are you talking about, what's his channel? Oh, virtually native. You guys seen this guy, virtually native? Anyways, yeah, there are a lot of good teachers who are not native speakers. All right. You do not need to be a native speaker to be a good teacher. In fact, the best teachers I have seen were not native speakers. My advice to anyone, if you are watching videos on YouTube or you're buying books, the first thing I do is I check the teacher. Does this teacher have education related to teaching? Most of the time, no. And that's bad. You should try to study from real teachers, whether they're native speakers or not native speakers. And what I mean by real teacher is they studied CELTA or TESOL, or they studied education, or they studied some sort of teaching. They got some sort of teaching license or teaching certificate. Try to find those teachers, whether they're native speaker or non-native speaker, because they know teaching methods. They just don't speak the language. They know how to teach the language. All right. Diallo, how do you do? What could be the answer for that greeting? I'm doing fine. Yeah, how do you do? I'm fine. How are you? They're all the same. It's just a greeting. Grace, I truly consider Korean language as an important language for me. Well, I don't know why it's important to you, Florin. Convince me Korean is important to you. And Grace supports me. Layla, which one is native speakers use in their conversation? The exercise is very useful for you, or the exercise is very useful to you? I think someone else asked that before. The difference between 2 and 4, and I checked that, and most native speakers are gonna mix up the 2 and the 4, but in this case I'm gonna say is very useful for you, to you, doesn't matter. Are both wrong? I'm gonna say both are right. Hello, David from Brazil. I like English. Promotions attract more work and money. Sometimes. Not always. Title of the lesson today is just English Q&A. Adelb, the Monday. English Q&A. If you have any English questions, just ask. So I'll answer your questions if they're about me or English, anything, any question. I can give advice too if you have some personal problem in your life, you're fighting with your wife, or you have problems with your kids. You can ask me those questions too. Dila, hello, welcome back. Do you think, would I be good at teaching? You would make a great teacher, Grace. Ziad, what do you mean virtually native? Virtually native is a YouTube channel of a guy. I was just asking if someone knows that channel, Virtually Native. It's the YouTube channel of a teacher who's not native English speaker. Layla, we truly wish you this channel success because you spend a lot of time to help others, so I will support you. Thank you, Layla. I know you're supporting me. Thank you very much, Layla. Subrata, good evening from India. Hello, Fenny. Subrata, Robin, I've started my there. I'm not sure. My three. Maybe you meant to write 3 weeks in class TESOL course. How was it, Subrata? How was your TESOL course? TESOL's fun. Monday is Moon's Day. Really? I don't know meaning of Monday. Because The sh. Yeah. Day of the moon. An English teacher told me, how do you do? The responses, how do you do? So I was a bit confused. How do you do? How do you do? Yeah, that could be a response too. But you could treat it like, how do you do? How are you? How do you do? It's basically the same thing. Thank you, Ziad. You say, you have an example sentence. I really appreciate your time for spending time. I really appreciate your time here teaching us. We can't say learning us, teaching us. So I'm going to fix up your sentence here, Ziad. I really appreciate your time here teaching us. Keep it simple. Carrie, retracted. Florent, retracted. Just Chilmar, retracted. Monday is Blue Monday. Oh, it's blue for you, Grace? Alonzo, I study 4 hours every day. I have been doing this for a long time. I've watched a series on YouTube, Extra English, 3 times. Good for you, Alonzo. How's your English, Alonzo? Oh, Carrie said some bad words. Carrie is the moderator. Maybe she was testing the bad words. So, Carrie, you are a moderator. You can say anything you want. So be careful. The other people cannot say anything they want. But Carrie, because you are a moderator, you are not blocked. The other people are blocked. Their bad words are blocked. So Hannah, she was probably just checking the bad word filter, and it didn't work for her. Layla, which way do you prefer to deal with your followers? On YouTube or WhatsApp group, as friends or students? That's an interesting question, Layla. I don't know. I feel really close to a lot of my followers, but not many people treat me like a friend. Everyone still treats me like a teacher. A friend, if I have a problem, who can I talk to? I can't really talk to my students. So I guess you guys are always students until you can listen to my problems. David, Roca, Justino, hi, Teacha, how are you? I'm doing fine. Your spelling needs a little work, David. Florin, Robin teaches us English more exactly. Robin helps us to learn English. Make sure you say Robin teaches us. Robin teaches. Alonzo. I have been watching the show so many hours. Look, 20 minutes times 30 chapters times 3 times is a lot of time. I use a YouTube a lot. Well, Alonzo, don't just depend on YouTube. Remember, you got to practice your 4 skills, reading, writing, listening, speaking. Grace, I think you study English more than 30 minutes a day. You're always talking in English. That is also improving your English. Okay. Spellbinder is an old series, Australian on YouTube. I learned a lot from that series. I'm just going to check that. Spellbinder. Looks interesting. I'm just going to check.
Next thing we hear this big bang.
That's old.
Dog breath. What's up with you today, Muggleton?
So yeah, the Spellbinder, the old Australian series, yeah, it looks interesting, and yeah, it could be useful, but it seems a little old. Meaning, the scene I watched, there were some young people on the bus, and they were using a little bit, older slang. So it would be it's definitely a good series if you're interested in it, but be careful, the slang might be outdated. Slang changes every generation. Dia Hussein Zara. I like English. Your spelling of English is wrong. That's irony. Oh, Florin, thank you. You consider me a friend. Thank you, David. Yeah, I'm helping people with English now. Fix your spelling. Dia Hussein Zara. Ferhantu. Hello, teacher. It's been a long time since I joined. Joined, past tense. How are you? I'm doing okay. Florin, don't worry about... Just keep studying English, Florin. Some months busy, some months not busy. Just never give up. Layla, I'm getting crazy in. No, with crazy, collocation is crazy about. I'm getting crazy about. Grace, I was about to drink a cup of coffee with him. That means I drank coffee with him? No, I was about to. So I was about to, but I didn't. So the second answer. So yeah, today I replaced the book, which I have read to my previous book, because sometimes I can't understand many vocabulary. If you can't understand many vocabulary, don't read that book. Florin, how can I make Korean important to me? I don't know, Florin. Fanny, Robin, I have ever asked you about then in the end of the sentence, but you haven't answered. I still didn't get about that. Fanny, I get thousands of questions every week. Could you ask the question again? And if I forgot your question, I'm sorry. Do you have an example sentence or question, Fanny? I'll do my best to answer you now. Alonzo, I live with a teacher from the UK. He has not experienced ever, though he's a native speaker. Can you make some sentences, please, with the two conditionals? Nope. You make the sentences with two conditionals, and you show me you can make sentences with two conditionals. So yeah, can you pronounce these as the? The, these, that, think, thought. The, these, that, think, thought. Katimi Hassan, hello. Thank you, Dia Hussein Zara. Diallo, you're a friend to me. Thank you. Grace. Yeah, Florin, make a Korean girlfriend. Then it will be very important language to you. Deeper Magar. Hello, Esther, madame. She's not here. She'll be here tomorrow. And Robin, not Rodin. I'm doing well. Nice to see you, Deepan Magar. Grace, good. You can meet if you download the Meetup app. That's great for meeting foreigners. Just children, sir. I want a beard. Beard is uncountable, so I want a beard. Or beard is countable, but one person only has one beard. I want a beard like you. Well, as I said, when this gets to 2,000, I'm gonna shave it off, and maybe I'll shave it off in a live stream. You gonna watch me shave my beard? Hannah, do you have teachers' pets at university? Korean students never try to be teacher's pet. No. They just don't care about English enough to try to be teacher's pet. TH sound reminds me of the meme. That's funny, Grace. Ziad, you're asking a tense question, and Esther, not Grace. Grace is not a teacher on this channel yet. Esther and I, we don't answer tense questions. We decided not to answer tense questions in the live stream. Esther teaches tense, so if Esther is teaching that tense, she will answer questions about that tense. Sure, it's difficult to eat. It's difficult to eat ice cream with a beard. The ice cream gets in the beard. Hannah, oh my God, your beard. You guys you can't say beards. I have one beard, a beard. 5K Prakar, 5K, you shave your beard. This channel, it'll take a year to get to 5K. I don't want to have this beard for a year. Flora, I regretted not moving to an English-speaking country. Carrie's asking, what's the difference between gotta and have to? Well, gotta is short for got to. And have to is short for have to. So I got to go to bed. I have to go to bed. That would mean the same thing. And then the native speaker is going to say it quickly. I got to go to bed. I have to go to bed. All right, Fanny, thanks for your question. I'm sorry I didn't answer it before. Your example there. Don't worry much then. Why use then in the end of the sentence? That's only going to be for speaking, Fanny. That's not for writing. Because in writing, we would say, don't worry much. The then would just be a speaking habit. There doesn't have to be a reason for a lot of native speakers and their habit. So don't worry much. Don't worry much then. Means don't worry much at all. And that would probably be in a response. So if I can, let me quickly think of a good example of when to use that. Don't worry much then. Sorry guys, just give me a second to answer Fanny's question. It's going to be a silly example. Let's see if I can fit that. Here. All right, Fanny, I can't really write my example very well, but person A, I hope you can see this, Fanny. Person A says, I have a headache. Should I go to the hospital? Person B, how long did you have it? How long did you have the headache? Person A, 5 minutes. And then person B, don't worry much then. Just a response, don't worry much. If you only had it for 5 minutes, then don't worry much. So that then would mean you've only had it for 5 minutes, so it's not a concern. So that is only a speaking habit, not a writing habit. If you want another example, let me know. All right, we're getting a lot of questions. You guys are active today. Layla, don't hesitate to ask me anything. Yeah? Don't hesitate. So don't delay. So it could mean don't delay, don't be scared, be confident, and try. Don't hesitate. So yeah, so Esther will teach us grammar tenses tomorrow, or just we will ask and she answers. She is teaching grammar tomorrow, but she will only answer questions related to the tense she's doing tomorrow. She will eventually teach English's 12 tenses. So Ziad, be sure to watch Esther and her tense videos. Yeah, how can my English improve? So Dia Hussein Zara, I come here every night answering that question. How can my English improve? It starts with you. Dia, I hope you're not a student that expects the teachers to give you sweet answers. Because I am a teacher that never gives the sweet answer. I'm going to give you the real answer. To improve your English, you have to study every day. Hours every day if you want to be fluent. You have to study reading, writing, speaking, and listening every day. If you're not doing that, you're not wanting, then you don't really care about English. If you really care about English, it's time to start studying every day. Then you will improve. Alonzo, well, I think my English is like B1. Usually people underestimate their English. Florent, 2K is enough. Hello, sir. I want to add my vocabulary. Can you give me tips to add vocabulary easily? Yes, the best way to improve your vocabulary, Sulis Muslima, is to read. You read every day, 30 minutes every day. I promise you, in 2 years, your vocabulary will be similar to mine. Mohammed Diagana. Topic is just English Q&A. So if you have a question, ask the question. Grace, I was about to eat. I was supposed to eat. I could have eaten. Are those the same? No, those are very different grammar. That's too difficult to explain, Grace. That's very different grammar. They mean completely different things. I'll say a quick answer. I was about to eat means you didn't eat. I was supposed to eat means you were supposed to eat. And I could have eaten means you could have eaten. So I think, Grace, you already know supposed to and could have. Those are different in English. Why do you think those are the same? If I change that from eat to marriage, I was about to get married. I was supposed to get married. I could have gotten married. They don't mean the same thing. Deep in Magar, Robin, sir, you teach real English. I try to teach real English, but I'm not the best teacher. I want to get Esther's a great teacher, and I want to get better teachers than me on this channel. Do you know an idiom with oyster? Yeah, the world is your oyster. Batman, hi. You're from the WhatsApp groups. How to make a Korean girlfriend? I don't know, Florin. Akshay, that's just Chilmar. Fanny, at the time you just answered about advanced. Well, Fanny, I don't remember the time I answered that, but at that time I might have had a lot of questions or I didn't feel like answering it. So sorry. It is advanced spoken English. It's something you have to get exposure to. You have to hear it many times in the situations they are used. And then you'll get the sense of when to use it. You cannot learn it from a book, and you're not going to learn it from me explaining it to you. You're going to learn it from listening to native speakers talk. Then you will get the sense. But it's good that you're aware of that. Ahmed Sheikh, hello. Alonzo, Spellbinder doesn't have slang. Yes, they have slang. I just heard slang. Every TV show has slang. Every TV show. Whatever country, whatever language, every TV show has slang. Yeah, I've eaten all Korean food, Grace. For Hantu, sorry, no tense questions. We have Esther teaching tenses on Tuesday. And there's a big reason. Because last week during Esther's live stream, so many people were asking tense questions. And tense questions you can't explain tenses in 30 seconds, right? I have about 30 seconds or 1 minute to answer questions. So does Esther. And then people come in with tense questions, which requires examples. It requires maybe knowledge of a timeline. These are very delicate questions, and they're very important questions. They shouldn't be answered in 30 seconds. So I said to Esther, we don't answer tense questions anymore. Instead, we're going to make tense videos. So during the video, Esther's videos, she will teach tenses. You can ask tense questions during those videos. Hamara, what's your advice for me to prepare myself to Ielts test and the best way to pass the exam? Well, Hamada, when I teach students IELTS and TOEFL, I teach them to survive beyond the exam. So your level is here, and you want IELTS or TOEFL. You want to get to this level. This is where I teach the level of my students. Means you are wasting valuable time if you are studying directly for the IELTS or TOEFL test, because the IELTS or TOEFL test gets you to a university in an English-speaking country. You have to survive at that university. So you need these language skills. So you study the language skills you need in the foreign country. If you study these skills, these tests are easy. So you study reading, writing, listening, speaking every day, not just the tests, but real what native you have to get. You have to watch media and get information the same places native speakers watch media and get information. Fenny, I often heard my friend talk with then in the end of the sentence. Well, Fenny, that could be a habit of just your friend. Every native speaker has their own habits when speaking English. I have my habits that other native speakers don't follow. So don't confuse your friend's habit as something that all native speakers do. Jihad, landscape of the heart meaning? I don't know. Where did you see that, Jihad? Jihad, you said she is teaching grammar tomorrow. Should it be she will teach you English tomorrow? She is teaching grammar tomorrow. She will teach English grammar tomorrow. What went wrong? Yeah, what went wrong? Why used went? Because that's collocation. Something goes wrong. We say it goes wrong. Something goes wrong. So what went wrong? Past tense. I was planning a live stream and it went wrong. So that means my plan and something happened. So the direction of my plan was wrong. Billy, hello. Hi, Professor Ahmad. How to learn English, and I am now dependent on meriting to me your books. I don't have any books. Alonzo, if I saw your last video, I would learn more English. Well, Alonzo, it's quite possible that your level is beyond my videos. These videos, I think, are going to be too simple for you, Alonzo. Florin, you won't become a shaver if you shave off your beard, Robin. What do you mean, a shaver? I will become a shaver if I shave off my beard. Yeah, have you ever single gel day new lesson? I don't understand your question. Dia, Hussein Zara, try again. Grace, what do you think? How long would I take to become advanced in English? Grace, you are already advanced in English. Most students place their level, almost all students place their level lower than it actually is. Oh, yeah, thank you. You watched my grammar videos on YouTube? Flora and Robin, is Korean language important to you? No, Korean language is not important to me. Although I live in Korea, learning Korean does not help me to make more money. It does not help me to enjoy Korea more. It's usually the opposite. So I made a choice about 5 years ago. I had a choice I was studying Korean, and then I had a choice to continue studying Korean or to study something else. So at that time, I decided, I'm going to stop studying Korean, and then I studied for my second master's in Asian studies. And when I finished that, I just invested extra time in YouTube. Now, remember, Florin, I have 4 jobs now. I got a university job, a company job, my other channel, Shaw English Online, and then this channel. There is no time to study Korean. Layla, I remember once you said you were a great problem solver. Yeah. Yeah, I'm agree. I think I'm pretty good at solving problems. Layla. Grace, which verb fits? I apply, put on, spread on skin toner on my face every morning. Well, that would be a great question for Esther, since she might use that. But apply, I think, is the formal way. You could put it on, you could spread it on. I think all of those work for any sort of cream or liquid you're putting on your face. You can apply. That's the formal way. Put on, spread on. That all works. Sarah, hello, Mr. Shaw. Grace, what is your habit when you're speaking? You tell me, Grace. Anyone here who's watched me a lot, you probably noticed that I make some speaking. I have some speaking habits. I would be very curious what kind of habits I have for speaking, if you could tell me. Okay. No, Grace, she's not going to teach 12 tenses at once. One video, one tense. She is teaching grammar tomorrow, so she will teach you, Ziad, grammar tomorrow. Still, I don't understand your question. She is teaching grammar tomorrow. She's supposed to be teaching grammar tomorrow. I'm not sure what you're confused about. Can you explain that a little better, Ziad? I work at a trade company, Fenny. Grace, since you have stopped learning Korean, can't even say Korean. Is it getting rusty and rusty? Well, yeah, it's getting rusty. I work at a trade company. It's an import company. Yeah, my English is not good. Just Chilmer. My English is not bad. Farhantu, can you cue my tense question for tomorrow? I needed to understand English. Farhantu, you got to have patience. It's up to Esther. I'm not sure that... I think she's just going to start with simple present tomorrow. If you want your tense question answered, you should ask in the Learn English Facebook. But the live streams, you got to be patient. Lee Than Chuang, is it difficult to remember the vocabulary on the Ielts exam? Can you help me remember them? Lee Than Chuang, you should be reading books every day. You should not be reading only Ielts exam vocabulary. You should be reading every day, 1 hour, 2 hours every day. This will build your vocabulary. If you are studying vocabulary lists with Ielts exam vocabulary, you are wasting your time, my friend. You are wasting your valuable time. Start reading books every day. Oh, you're just asking about the tenses. Yeah, it's fine. Esther is teaching grammar tomorrow. That's fine for spoken English. Mr. MTM, what tips to improve speaking? For speaking, you just keep you gotta. Speaking, of course, is the most like the sports, right? I always mention tennis. It's exactly the same. Speaking is a skill. Tennis is a skill. You can read the tennis book. You can read English grammar. It's not going to help you. So to be a tennis player, you have to get out on the court. Try hitting the ball. You're going to make so many mistakes the first time you're trying to hit the ball on the tennis court. But after time, you will get better. Slowly and surely, you will get better. Same with speaking. You got to just start speaking. You're going to make a lot of mistakes when you start speaking, but slowly and surely, you will get better. Fanny, what's the difference between grammar and tenses? Tenses are just talking about time. So in English, there's 3 main tenses, present, future, past, and each tense can be split into 3 other tenses. So there's usually 12 tenses that teachers usually focus on. And grammar, tense is a part of grammar, but there's all other kinds of grammar too. Grammar is a mother and tenses are sons, the elder sons. I didn't notice a specific habit. When you explain some examples, you look like an actor. I can get better at English. Yeah, you're getting better, Florin. Yeah, what's the question? Could you help me? Yeah, I'm helping you right now, Dia. Ask a question and I will help you. You don't have to ask, could you help me? Just ask an English question. Didn't you ask me before, Grace, what's the difference between kind of, sort of? I told you, or someone else asked me. It means the same thing. That's the same thing. It's good for today. Ziad, are you my manager? Grace, I'm not sure if you told me in the WhatsApp. Can I use your writing sample in tomorrow's writing lesson? Well, I'm not going to say your name. Well, some people will know who it is. But only your friends know who wrote it. No one can become flawless in English. That's correct. In any language, no one is flawless. Even computers make mistakes in language. Grace, that's the point of the writing, is if you wrote it perfectly, I don't want to use it. I want to use writing that has mistakes because that's how we learn. And you need to write mistakes, a lot of mistakes. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm doing writing, and some of you sent me your writing material, and I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about all the students' writing material tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, Wednesday. Tomorrow's Esther. Ziad, is there any website that I can get to make a placement test to know my level in English? Why? I don't like level tests. They're not accurate at all. They're not accurate. There is no level test in the world that is accurate, Ziad. Not at all. So it gives you a false sense of your level. So to me, there is only one level test that you guys should be worrying out. And that test is you are talking to a native speaker. And if you're talking to the native speaker and he understands everything, or he or she understands everything you say, then you are very high level. If you have some problems communicating with a native speaker, you will know that your level is not so high. So that is the level test, actually talking to a native speaker. You can go to the British Council website. They have a free level test. There's all kinds of websites that have a free level test. But they like those level tests because right after they give you the level test, they're going to tell you how to improve your level by buying their book or joining their course. That's the reasons they have those level tests, because they want to sell something to you. So be careful taking a level test. Layla, how long time will you take? How long? Here, I'm going to fix up your sentence there, Layla. How long will your live stream be tonight? How long? You don't have to say time, because how long means time. How long will your live stream be tonight? I don't know, Layla. I guess we'll finish up in a few minutes. I want after this short vacation to read a grammar book to follow Rob's advice that told us to read books. Well, Florin, my advice was never read the grammar book. My advice was to read, don't read nonfiction. You should read fiction. My advice is to read fiction, not nonfiction. Well, nonfiction's okay, but just not grammar books. Grace, that is a short story. Last week I had a poem. It's not email. I'm not checking emails. I'm just checking any writing sample. Mr. MTM, can I learn 2 languages at the same time? Is that wrong? No, Mr. MTM. That might help you with learning multiple languages at the same time. Florin, he is learning 3 languages at the same time. He's studying English, German, and Korean, and I think that helps him very well. Grace, what are you going to do on Thursday and Friday night at 10:30 p.m.? I might do a private live stream for those people who support me. How long does it take? No, the question, how long will your live stream be tonight? What I wrote above, Ziad. How long does it take your live stream today? No. Fanny, Robin, I think only you do live stream to teaching English. There is no other teacher doing like what you do. Yeah, there's some teachers that teach live. I don't think any teacher teaches as much as I do live, but there are some teachers who teach live like once a month on the other YouTube channels. Uh, I thought that this would be more popular, but it's not. It could be a time problem. It could be a gender problem because I'm not a female. I'm sure if I was a female teacher, this channel would be already 10,000 subscribers. Okay, I'll fix up your sentence, Fanny. Robin, comma, I think only you do live streams, plural. 2, and I'm going to put about teaching English, period. New sentence. There is no other teacher doing like what you do. All right, I fixed up your sentence, Fanny. Florian, I speak English every day. I study German 2 to 3 hours per day and Korean 5 to 10 minutes per day. Just Chilmar, you made a critical. You're funny. You are funny. Grace, I found a volunteer meeting of teaching Korean to foreigners by Meetup app, but I'm not sure to join it or not. I am too shy. Well, Grace, life does not care about shy people. The world does not care about shy people. Shy people are damaging themselves. The world will continue on and benefit only the people that are not shy. If you want to have the benefits of the world or in Korea, there's no time to be shy. I do not want to do live streams. Okay? I am not good in front of the camera. That's being in front of the camera. It's very uncomfortable. But I have to. I have to do this. Don't be shy. Sarah Maran, how about listening for English perfection? How does it help? What do you mean English perfection, Sarah? I'm not sure your meaning, Sarah. Just Chumar, I seem always girls have a lot of followers than boys. Most people on YouTube are men. So men, of course, want to learn from women. Women like to learn from men, but most people on YouTube are men. And for this channel, I'm just going to check quickly the updated analytics. The analytics gives me the information about who's watching this channel. And it's always very interesting to see which countries, which gender, which age of people enjoy this channel. So I'm just checking the analytics now. And all videos, 60, here, I'm going to write it here. 65.3% are male. So most of my viewers are male. And let's see. Okay, and the the top country that watches me the most is Korea. Korea watches me the most. But Indonesia and Egypt. You guys watch the longest of my videos. So thank you, Indonesia and Egypt. And Korea. Korea watch a lot. I get a lot of viewers from Korea, but Indonesia and Egypt, you guys watch the longest amount of my videos. And the age for age, I'm just checking quickly. So 80% of my viewers are between 18 and 34. Actually, 85%. That's the analytics. Sorry, guys. Karamat. Should I reread English books out loud? Yes, you can. That helps. I gotta go back. Yeah, Florence learned Korean very quickly. Layla, I noticed that most English teachers on YouTube are females because men like females. Team Egyptian. Thank you, Ziad. India. India is number 4. And then Saudi Arabia because of Layla. India and Saudi Arabia almost the same. All right, yeah, I'll see you Wednesday. Florin, do you know where I find conversation comic books? Webtoons.com. You can find Webtoons comic books. Florin, I'm glad you have a good memory. I have a terrible memory, Florin. Men can like males. But, Grace, you know the power of women. In every country, women have the power to attract male attention. It's funny because if you look at women's magazines, the cover of the magazine is a woman. If you look at men's magazines, the cover of men's magazines is a woman. So even magazines, they know whatever the magazine, we should put a woman on the cover of the magazine, not a man. UK Android, hello. Movement. Egyptians that live in Saudi Arabia watch me. Anastasia Maslenikova. Yeah, I get Russia. I get a couple people from Russia. But not too many. Yeah, not too many from Russia. Yeah, I think All right, we got it back to English questions from Grace. It dawned on me. That's a good... it dawned on me. I suddenly thought of the answer reason. Oh, it dawned on me, which means that's going to be idiom. An idiom. I suddenly thought of the answer, or I suddenly thought of the reason. It's an idiom. It's not on me. It's an idiom. Carrie's still here. Wow. Carrie usually leaves after 10 minutes. Have you seen a ghost, Robin? No, I haven't seen a ghost. Sarah, I meant by my question, how about listening skill for learning English? Yes, Sarah, you got to study speaking, listening, writing, and reading every day. All 4 skills. You got to study every day. I use English almost every time I learn German. Yep. Florin, yeah, your language skills are amazing. And Duolingo sounds like a good app. Sarah, listening to videos or animation movies in English. I meant that, Mr. Yeah. Sarah, anything you like. Anything you like, you do it. And you do it a lot. That's if you are not enjoying studying English, you're not doing it the right way. There are many ways, especially these days. There's all kinds of apps. There's all kinds of TV shows, comic books. There's all kinds of interesting entertainment in English. You find, whether it's a book, a movie, TV show, you find what you like. It could just be a YouTube video, a YouTube series. You find what you like and you keep doing it. And you should be enjoying English. If you do not enjoy English, talking to people in English, why are you learning English? But listening, Sarah, keep listening. Do it. All right, Grace. Oh, I just suddenly thought. It dawned on me that I haven't thanked you recently for all your support. Florin, can you make an English club equivalent with WhatsApp at Duolingo? I don't know. Anyone else here use Duolingo? Is Duolingo a pay app, Florin? Oh, Grace, I downloaded Band. Do you use Band, Grace? The app Band? I'm going to check out Duolingo. Layla, which one is correct and common? Robin put on his hat or Robin wore his hat? Well, those are different expressions. Put on is an action. Where's my hat? I don't have my hat. You put on. The action is put on. And then when it's on, you are wearing it all the time. So there's a different action. Both sentences are correct, but put on is the action of put on. And wearing is just wearing. Yeah, Naver Band app. There's some English groups there. Hamza, you're never too late. All right, Ziad's using it for French. Duolingo. Get started. I have to choose a language I want to learn. What do I want to learn? I'll put Korean. Oh, pick a goal. Casual. Our mission is to make... Anyway, I'll check that later. It's already teaching Korean. All right, I'll check out Duolingo and we'll see what happens. Samsung Galaxy Note. Hello, Drew Lades here. I am late. That's okay. Oh, I got to choose. I want to learn English and then I can make the English club. Okay. Uh-oh. No, okay. It's a little more complicated than that, Florin. Yeah, Florin, I say I have to speak another language, but it's going to change my app to another language. Anyone have any more English questions? So, Grace, that doesn't work. Oh, wait, it might work. It dawned on me that I haven't clicked... Oh, yeah. That works. I thought you said have. Sorry, Grace. That's correct. That's correct usage. And you helped me. It dawned on me that I didn't beg for money today. Anyone have any English questions? No, it doesn't have to be. Well, it dawned on me. So dawned on means I forgot, but it could mean, let's see, it dawned on me. Oh. I made a mistake in my sentence. It dawned on me that It dawned on me that I am over 1,000 subscribers. Oh, look, I'm over 1,000 subscribers. Something like that. It's not negative. Just something you realized or you forgot and you realized something. So yeah, thanks a lot, sir. Call me Robin. I guess we'll finish up if there's no questions. Anyone have any last questions? All right, Koshila, thank you. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll see you in the chat room tomorrow because tomorrow is Esther's lesson. Just chill more. You want to study more? Well, I think we're chatting here. We're not studying much. See you, Florent. I'm just going to check Class is over. You guys can leave. I'm gonna play with Duolingo. Sarah, what are these tests? TOEFL. Oh, those are big tests. If you want to study university in another country, you should take TOEFL or Ielts. Thank you, Layla. Thank you, Ziad. You're very nice. Flora, you can try to ask Esther questions, but Esther is so popular. Too many people ask questions, so good luck asking Esther questions. Jihan, you just arrived? Hi, Jihan. Huazi, welcome. IELTS, the IELTS test. You can check that on... put a link. There's a link to IELTS. There's a link to IELTS. Checking the Duolingo. I'm not sure how I can make language groups. It wants me to go through the basics. Yeah, Florin always talks about it. Duolingo. Gerson's here. Oh, hello. Class is over. If you have any questions, just let me know. I guess I'm just sitting here waiting for questions. Adelb, thank you. Grace, good to hear that you think you're improving. And Ziad likes... I'm pretty good at Korean. Oh, Sarah, you didn't like Duolingo? Why not? Okay, see you, Mohammed. Okay, so that was 5 minutes of study. Okay, now it lets me in. Rosetta Stone is another amazing app. Gerson, is that true? Maybe. Is that free, Gerson? Just chill more. Yeah, I was just checking just the Duolingo app. I had to choose a language to learn. I chose Korean, but it was basic Korean. I am pretty good at basic Korean. Thank you, Layla. Sarah, that disturbs me. Yeah, I know the feeling. So what did Florence say? Third tab from the left. Okay. Oh, I gotta create a profile. How old are you? Can I lie about my age? Just Chilmer, sir, I have a good idea. Let's do group video call on WhatsApp. Yeah, I plan to do the group video calls in the future. Not right now, but I will. Grace, I think tomorrow you'll get 500 subs more because of Esther. Yeah, I will get 200. I'll get 200 because of Esther. Usually I get 20... like during a live stream, I get maybe 2 or 3 subs. But during a day, I get about 20, sometimes 30 subscribers. But Esther will get 200. 200 a day. Just 200 a day. Yeah, I don't see any groups, Florin. Username, daily goal, sound effect or no sound effects, motivational messages. No. Where are groups? What's your username, Florin? Okay, see you, Grace. Yeah, Fanny, don't even. That's short form. Don't even start talking. Don't even try. Don't even. Don't start talking about it. Yeah, class is over today. You guys are free to leave, students. You can go home. I'm just playing with Duolingo. If someone asks a question, I'll answer, but class is officially over. All right, bye. You just got to go to your app store on your phone. So, you know, I'm on my phone. I can't send the link. You just find the app on your phone. Okay, see you, Sarah. Yeah. Okay, good night. Just Chilmar. Yongyuk, you were here. No, you cannot speak another language. Just Chilmar, please. Only English. Have proper etiquette. Hannah, see you. Okay, Ang Tun. Hi, you're very late, Ang Tun. Welcome. Class is over. I'm just playing with Duolingo right now. I can't find groups. Okay, see you, Hamada. Yeah, I teach at the university tomorrow, Layla. What are you doing? What time is it for you, Layla? You sent a video. Where did you send the video? To WhatsApp? In the WhatsApp group? Okay. I haven't been to WhatsApp very much in the last few days. I got 100 messages from people. Let's see. WhatsApp, Florin. Oh, there you are. Class is officially over. All right, bye. Yeah, what you see on Duolingo is very different than what I see. What phone are you using, Florin? What kind of phone are you using? 6:10 p.m. So, don't you have to eat dinner, Layla? This is what I see, Florin. There's nothing for clubs. Did you pay money, Florin? Because maybe you got more features because you paid money. Layla didn't eat yet. When do you eat dinner, Layla? I think I have to do some more. I think I have to level up to get more features, Florin. So I'll take a look at that tonight, maybe. Good idea. I'll see what it's about. 8:30 p.m. And Layla, do you cook the dinner? It's very interesting because it says 17 people are watching now. But there should be only 2 people, Layla and Florin, talking to me now. So there's 16 people watching now. So that means there's 14 people just watching. Hello? Anybody there? Who's there? Please say hello to all the watching people. Just Chilmar, you're still here? Arguing about dinner? Your sister, the one that had the baby? She's the one cooking? Mahmoud's here, Mr. MTM. You guys are just listening to me play with Duolingo? Yeah, Florin, I know You speak Romanian, so your app uses Romanian language. If I say I speak Korean and I want to learn English, it's going to change my app to all Korean. I don't want my app to be all Korean. All right, Layla, remember we need plurals. I have 4 sisters. Don't forget the S. 4 sisters. How many brothers? So when you get better in the app, it changes the language. Okay. Oh, we're down to 14 people. Maybe I will leave when everyone leaves. You couldn't learn German from Romanian. Okay, that's why you learned from English. Layla, I have a large family. Good for you, Layla. You all help and support each other. Mahmoud, Elmodadar, we became like a family. Jota, oh Jota, you're watching. I have 5 brothers too. You too, Jota. Don't forget you have to use that S. 5 brothers. Ziad, yeah, I'm very curious because according to YouTube, there's 16 people watching, and now we're at about 5 people active. So there's still 11 people. Who are you? Why are you listening? Make yourself known, secret people. Carrie, are you there? Yeah, I downloaded Memrise because everyone said Memrise was great, but yeah, so many apps. Perfect tense. Ask Esther. I am no longer the grammar teacher except on Sunday. Class is over, Ziad. Class is over. Mahmoud, you're the oldest. How old are you, Mahmoud? Silent listener, can you send here SMS? Yeah, I know Memrise, Florin, but Mahmoud, class is over. This was just English Q&A. All right, see you, Layla. Okay, see you. Enjoy Esther's video. Mahmoud is 31. Ziad, class is over. Are you going to clean the classroom or get out of the classroom? Florin, I don't know. I have so many groups. I don't know if I want to start more groups and Memrise. I'll take a look. Still, we're at 16. Who is watching me? Yeah, you go. Then I'll turn off my channel. I'll just fall asleep here. You guys can watch me sleep. Clean my classroom. Do you have any suggestions of how to make the live stream better? Whoever's watching now, you can give your suggestions of how to make these live streams better. Susanna, go to bed, teacher. Yes, I should. Oh, Naju Mudin. Hello. Oh, man, I read your questions. Oh, Ziad, why am I your role model? We're down to 13 people watching. Very interesting. Just Chilmer, I'll bring here lots of my friends. That's good. That's always good. Oh, we got one person, new subscriber. Thank you. Ziad, I won't go to you. Go. Oh, Abhishek Kumar. Now people are starting to talk. Hello, Abhishek Kumar. How long have you been watching without speaking? All right, Florin, what's your idea? The best idea is don't use me, just use female teachers. I'm wondering because you're still here till now. Well, I'm curious now. How come there's so many people still watching? Although I'm not talking about anything. Florin, you also need plurals. Everyone's making mistakes with plurals. Two females discussing a topic live. Florin, that's very expensive. You got to pay if you want to watch that. Two females discussing a topic live, that is expensive. Ziad, don't you have something better to do? Well, Esther and I are in different countries, so we're not going to be at the same time. I want to get a guest. I would love to have a guest here talking with me, men, women, teachers, but the time of my live stream is 10:30 p.m. It's too late for guests. So yeah, if you want to go to the hill, I am with you. What do you mean? Or hell? You're talking about hell? You're going to follow me to hell? Abshik, how to use has and have been? Let's put some example sentences here. I have been studying English for several years. I have studied English for several years. It's different tenses. Those are different tenses. I suggest you go study about those tenses. Esther will talk about tenses tomorrow. Watch Tuesday. That's the tenses video. Wait. I mixed it up. I want to ask about have been. You're asking about have and have been. I have, he has. You got to know that grammar first. I have, he has. Do you know when to use have and has? Maybe you should. Esther made a video about have and has.
Monday?
That's the have has video. Make sure you know that, Abhishek Kumar, before you go into the tenses. Najumuddin VK. This is a new level teaching program. I like it. Yeah, again, Florin, I'd like to invite my students too, but I would have to change the time of the live stream to if I invited students. Let me just check that. I might do that Fridays. So let's see if that was Friday 4:30 3:30 GMT. What time is that in your country? Everyone. 10 people watching. We're getting smaller. Good. People are getting bored. Why are 10 people still watching? Bro, how to tag name? I don't know. You just put the at. 5:22 p.m. or a.m.? Ziad. Namjumuddin VK. Where are you, Namjumuddin? Oh, Abhishek Kumar, you got some good questions, but right now those are big grammar questions. I'm not going to go into those grammar questions right now. Because it's very difficult because I need a lot of examples. So Abhishek Kumar, I usually get my students to bring in example sentences and then I will help you. But I'm going to finish up in a few minutes here. We're down to 9 people. Do you like Indian foods? Some Indian food is okay. Oh, Najumuddin, you're in Saudi Arabia. So I might do a Friday. Live stream with a student. We'll see how it goes. Abhishek, now part of the learning process is you are finding and studying yourself. You have to help me help you. Najumuddin, how to make fluency. You have to study English every day. Reading, writing, speaking, and listening every day. If you want to be fluent, then you got to study that 3 or 4 hours every day. If you don't study English 3 or 4 hours every day, you're probably never going to be fluent. You don't need to be fluent. You just need lower advanced or upper intermediate is good enough for most people. Oh, thank you, Ziad. If you can't remember anything, that means you're not studying enough. If you're studying enough, you will remember everything because you're getting it every day. Just Chilmar. Sir, I want a partner for English speaking, for communication. You and about 100 million other people. My phone rings maybe every 10 minutes. My phone rings. People wanting to speak to me. Most of them are strangers. Some of them are accidental. But every 10 minutes during this live stream, I got about 6 different phone calls from people wanting to speak with me, and I usually don't speak these days. How old are you, Najum Madin? Abhishek Kumar, you got to start reading. To memorize vocabulary and to understand the meaning and how to use, reading is proven by research to be the most effective way, more effective than any grammar list or any vocabulary list. Reading is the most effective way to learn grammar and vocabulary. Nothing beats reading. Nothing. There is no method that can beat reading for learning grammar and vocabulary. So those of you who don't like to read, you are learning English the most difficult way. And I don't understand. The easiest way to learn English is through reading. Oh, Najumuddin, 38. Okay, now I can understand memory problems. I have them too. Just Chilmar's 20. Wow, we have big age gap. We're down to 7 people. Najumuddin, The Alchemist. That might be too difficult. Is that book difficult for you? Make sure you read at your level. Ziad, 28. We got 20, 28, 30. How old is Abhishek Kumar? How old are you? Oh, Susanna, it's 5:30 in the afternoon in Spain. Susanna, you're still here? Abhishek is 24. I win. All right, I think the 7 people watching, when that gets down to 5, I'm going to leave. So 2 of you, get out. We're almost 2 hours now. When that gets down to 5, I'll leave. It's not the time for dinner. Oh, okay. You guys are talking. Susanna, you're 50? Really? That's the most exciting piece of information in this live stream tonight. Susanna, are you telling the truth or are you telling the April Fool's joke? Thank you, Just Chamar and Abhishek. Really, Susanna, you're 50? Wow. That's it. That's the most interesting thing I read tonight. That you're 50. Good for you, still studying. Why do you need English, Susanna? Today is April Fool's, so a lot of people have been lying to me all day. So I had to ask. Why are you studying English, Susanna? What do you need English for? You probably told me before, but I'm sorry I don't remember all details from every student. Yeah, I thought Susanna would be in her 20s. Oh, thank you, new member. Who came? Oh, Susanna loves grammar, but I don't teach grammar too much. Hold on, I'm going to get a Najumuddin. Wait a moment. This is the first live stream that hit 2 hours, and this is the first live stream I left the camera. Anyway, Najumuddin, what you want to do is you want to go to the bookstore, and this is Oxford Bookworms. There's other kinds of books, but these are called leveled books. So usually you can see a series of books with the levels. This is level 1, there's level 2, level 3. This goes to, well, actually the first level is starter up to level 6. So all of you, if you want to read a book, you go to the bookstore. You have to find your level, all right? To find your level, you read the first page. If you can understand 90, 95%, that is your level. If you understand 80, 70, 60%, that is not your level. Go down. So you want to read these. There's going to be a series, different levels. You can just keep reading and reading and reading. After 2 years, you will be high. You will be advanced learner. I promise you. I use this with hundreds of students. This works. Reading works. Sorry, I'm very passionate about reading. I'm not the grammar teacher. I'm the reading teacher. Layla's back. Layla, do you know Najumuddin? He's also from Saudi Arabia. Oh, the number's going up. Yeah, it says 13 for me. I like English songs example 24K Magic. What's 24K Magic in the Air? I don't know that song. I'm going to check it. Oh, that's from Bruno Mars. Okay. I don't know Bruno Mars very well. Susanna, yeah, I read those kind of books. I read those kind of books, or I read those kind of books? You still do? All right, Layla, the class is over. You can stay. Oh, we're up to 14 now? How can I be gaining people? 7th? Hey, how is this possible? Najumuddin, are you him or her? No answer. No answer. We were down to, we got 10 people suddenly. I don't know why. Najumuddin, you're a man. Okay. All right. See you, just chill, Mar. See you in a few days. All right, guys. I'm gonna end. I don't know how we got more people watching. That's pretty amazing. Why? Florin, yeah, I saw the logos. Can you send me the logos as a file, Florin? Because when I saw your lives, Florin made a live stream with some. Florin, you're still here. Anyway, Florin, if you send me a file with those logos, because I watched your live stream on my phone and it was very, very small, so I couldn't. I could see the shapes, but I couldn't see the details. Oh, Layla, I'm happy. Always happy to talk to you. I will sleep, but soon. Ziad, do you have a purpose on your mind to still hear you? No, I'm going to leave, guys. Thank you, everyone, for watching. And thank you to the people who stayed behind. When the class was over, you stayed to talk to the teacher. Oh, and there's a Charles de Gaulle, Andre de Paula. Loves from Brazil. We get a lot of Brazil students, too. See, Susanna, you send those emojis, heart, kiss, kiss, kiss. That doesn't seem like a 50-year-old woman sending those emojis. That feels like a young girl in the 20s. Oh, Ziad, thank you. Oh, how are we getting these new people? Fred, welcome, Fred. The class was over like 30, 40 minutes ago. All right, guys. Anyway, Esther's tomorrow. I will be in the chat room tomorrow. I'm not in the video. I'll be in the chat room. I'll see you guys tomorrow. My next class is Wednesday, the writing class. Sorry, Fred, you just missed it. I'm going to close up. Please come back another night. Whoever's watching, thank you for staying so long. I'll see you another day. Bye, guys. I'm really stopping now. Bye.